I gotta make games.
So this was my first time creating a car racing game or anything related to cars in Unity. So getting right in the video, I picked up this really nice asset from the asset store, and on top of that it's free, so pretty good. So after that I just did some pretty basic stuff like importing the project into Unity, creating a ground and setting everything up, adding the car into the scene and stuff like that. Pretty basic peasant stuff, you know. Next, it was time to add the rigid body to the car and actually change the mass from 1 to like 1500, because if you don't, some bad things may happen to your car. Next, I added some wheel colliders to all of my wheels and set them up properly. So if you don't know what wheel colliders are just like normal colliders, but they're specifically made for wheels, so they have various functions like torque, brake torque, steer angle, so they have everything related to wheels. Now I wanted to just check if everything was working properly, so I just went into play mode and so I guess it is clear that everything is not working properly. So after some looking around, turns out I did not have any box collider on my car, and that was the thing causing the problem. So I just simply added a box collider and everything was working correctly again. Now that the wheel colliders are properly working, it's time to create a script and code some shit, baby. Yeah!
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
So what I basically did was get the X and the Y input from the keyboard in the update and applied the motor torque to the rear wheels and the steer angle to the front wheels depending on the input. After that, the car was working. Well, kind of, because the inputs felt really unresponsive. So the reason for this problem was that I was applying too much torque, which was causing my tires to spin out of control, and I also wasn't using the brake torque function, which is specifically made to brake the car. So after that I just added the brake torque method in the script, and I also adjusted the torque, but the controls did feel a bit better but not that much, so I just decided to leave it because my lazy ass doesn't want to code shit, and I just hope it wouldn't haunt me in the future. Next, it's time to create a camera script so that the camera can follow the car. Man, I sure hope that I can code it properly.
One, two, three.
What the f?
5 hours later.
After that, it seemed like that I was never gonna be able to code a decent script for my camera. And I was right, because I was gonna use the Sin Machine, baby! But the problem was that I did not know how to use the Sin Machine. So at this point the camera was working properly, but the game was looking pretty ugly, so it was time to add some post-processing and make it look good. So now that my game didn't have potato graphics and it was looking kinda good, it was time to address that issue of the controls feeling unresponsive. And after some looking around on Google, I found this thread which just told me to up the friction a little bit, and it works! After that, I downloaded this really nice asset from the asset store into my project, and here's me trying to play my own game.